Leads at 4-3 and a little full court pressure. They'll trap in the half court. McCarty got away from it. This is Runk. Man-to-man defense by the Elks. Ball recovered in the lane. Ireland, his first basket. 6-3. Stillwater on top, and here come the Elks. Freitag almost lost it. Now recovered it. Freitag with a shot. Does not go. Stillwater, the bigger team, sitting back in his zone. They're going to make Elk River make some shots.
Well, Elk River needs to be a little more patient, Roger, early to try to get some things happening a little bit closer to the basket.
Hardy lost control of the ball just a bit, as you saw on the shot, so it came up short. Here's Elk River. Stimler in the lane. Rebound tipped once, no good. Recovered by who? Stillwater. Runk picks it up close to the corner. And the Ponies on the attack with a 3-point lead. 4:45 to play, first quarter. Stillwater in front, 6-3. On the baseline for Swanson. He wisely kicks it back out front. Runk will try the shot. That's short. Swanson with a rebound, and he's fouled. Jake Maros, number 50, with a personal, his first, and the first team foul for the Elks.
Well, that is Ted Swanson, the tallest player on the floor at 6'8", working really nicely on the weak side for the rebounding position. And he is fouled.
We have a timeout on the floor coming up on the 4.5-minute mark of the first quarter, and the score on the Menard scoreboard. Stillwater 6 and Elk River 3.
Check out the latest in home decorating at Menards. Save on new laminate flooring from Armstrong. An amazing new product that's more durable and easier to install. Choose oak or maple, $2.28 a square foot. Give your home a new look with Berkeley and Gordon wallpaper on sale in hundreds of beautiful patterns, starting at $5.94 a double roll. Decorate with name brand quality at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
I wonder if the neighbor's got an ALS-resistant weed. Now that's what I call a resistant weed. Hey, old Buck's good, but with Bucktril, we manage ALS resistance before it's a problem. Right, boy? Want to know more? Drop by your Bucktril dealership.
Well, Janet, I guess we can summarize play so far by saying Elk River has not lacked for opportunities, but hasn't had much luck.
There is Wally Trokel concerned about his team's shooting. I'm sure at this point they are 1 for 11 thus far. Stillwater 3 for 6, 50%. That's good shooting.
Stillwater with the lead and the ball. They look inside for Swanson. Another layup. Swanson with 4 points. And the Ponies on top, 8-3. Man-to-man defense now for Stillwater. The Elks reset against it. They'll try the 3. That's Freitag. Short again. Rebound knocked loose, picked up by Swanson, and ahead of the pack is Drew Carty of Stillwater. His first basket, 10-3 Stillwater.
Carty was hanging out at half court. As soon as the rebound was pulled down, he took off for the easy 2.
Barrows is going to draw the foul from Darrington. Mike Darrington's first personal. And Jake Maros will go to the free throw line for Elk River. He has his team's only points so far on a 3-point field goal.
Well, he is the co-captain, showing a lot of leadership here, taking the ball to the basket to draw the foul. And that's exactly what they have to do, is try to get some things established on offense. It really can start to play on you psychologically when it seems as though the other team is scoring so easily at will and getting such easy, close baskets. Whereas at this point, it seems as for Elk River as though it's been kind of an uphill climb.
One more free throw for Maros. He has 4 points and now didn't get it. Rebound to Swanson of Stillwater. Ponies lead 10-4 as they come into the offensive zone. 3:40 to play in the first quarter. Swanson moving outside. Not sure that's where they want him to take very many shots, and Elk River has the rebound. Here are the Elks with Freitag. Punch it inside. Maros with the layup over everything. Rebound to Runk, and here's Stillwater. Ponies lead 10-4. Again, the winner of this game to play Minneapolis North for the 4A championship Saturday evening. Hardy on the dribble for Stillwater. Both teams playing man-to-man right now. This is Ireland and Swanson. Three-pointer by Carty. Drew Carty with 5 points. Rebound to Swanson. Stillwater dominating the boards right now. Plenty of shots for Elk River, but they're not getting many second chances.
Well, they are, and trailing 13-4. I'm sure the concern as we near the 2.5-minute mark here in the first quarter.
Carrington looking inside again for Swanson. Kicks it back out to Runk. Rebound to Freitag. Here's Nick Freitag on the run for Elk River along the baseline. Stimler's shot is rejected. And Stillwater will start over. Ted Swanson looking at the Stillwater bench. Kind of giving him some signal. I don't know if he's not feeling good, injured, tired, or whatever, but we'll see when they make a move there. Stillwater very comfortably in control right now at 13-4. 2 minutes to play, first quarter. Hardy with a three. That's 2 in a row. Back quickly. Narrows for Elk River, but they wisely hold it up. Stillwater in front, 16-4 in the early going. Ball hit Narrows right in the chest. He didn't see it coming. The Stillwater Ponies really have this game in hand at this stage. This is Carty. A foul called. Number 30, Tyler Grupa's first personal. And the second team foul for Elk River.
Well, Wally Trokel signaling for a timeout, and it's a good thing. I'm sure he was hoping to wind the clock down and get through this first quarter without having to use one. But at this point in time, they need it.
Timeout on the floor as we get near the end of the first quarter, and the Stillwater Ponies with a big 12-point lead over Elk River.
Treat your feet to radiant heat.
Worsbo's radiant floor and ceiling heating systems create comfortable, cost-effective warmth. Warm water circulates through PEX tubing encased in the floor, creating even radiant heat from floor to ceiling. And Worsbo offers over 20 years of reliable technology and service. For your next heating project, be sure to ask your contractor about Worsbo radiant heating systems.
Comfort with economy. Natural gas radiant heat. The future of home heating.
Hi, welcome to Great Clips.
Welcome to Great Clips.
Welcome to Great Clips. So, how much would you like taken off the top today?
Why is it that no matter which Great Clips you visit, you'll find the same consistent, friendly service time after time? It's our ongoing commitment to training, because the way we see it, if our stylists are consistently good,
What do you think? So how do you like it?
our customers will be consistently happy.
I love it.
It's great.
See you soon.
Great Clips, guaranteed satisfaction, guaranteed style.
Here's that last three-pointer. Check the look on this guy's face. I can do that all day, Coach. Give me the ball.
That's Drew Carty, a junior guard.
Oh,
Missing short on that three-point attempt, but those two that he hit in the first quarter sure gave his team a lift.
never mind, Coach. Here's Elk River on the attack. They're down 16-4. Stimler with a three-pointer, and again the rebound to Stillwater. Number 10 in the ball game is Nick Silliendahl. Also in the ball game for Stillwater to the 55, Paul Dirks. Silliendahl taking a look. Andy Kaysen in the ball game as well. He's number 44 for Stillwater. We'll pick him up as we go, and a foul in the backcourt against Drew Carty. I believe that's his second. See if Dwayne Muchler makes a move there as we get near the end of the first quarter. Second personal for Carty and the second team foul for Stillwater. Number 24 in the ball game for Elk River is a 5'9" freshman, Nate Kopetka. All alone underneath, and Grupa couldn't get it. Well, that's the way the quarter's gone for the Elk River Elks.
Well, I'm sure it's a concern to Wally Trokel. I heard Ken Novak from Hopkins talk about their poor shooting and how that contributed to their loss, and I'm sure he hopes that things are going to heat up for them today.
Here's Dirks for Stillwater. Runk will try the three. First basket of the day for Adam Runk, 19-4. Stillwater on top. 30 seconds to play in the first quarter. Barth holding it above his head now for Elk River. I'd imagine he'll take the last shot here, wouldn't you?
That's what it looks like here.
Yes, sir. There's Krupa.
They've got time to make something happen. I also think they should try to initiate, maybe even look for a drive, see if they can get to the free throw line.
9 seconds. Barrows will give it to Krupa. Rebound tipped loose, recovered by Stillwater. They're not going to get another shot, though. And I don't think they care very much at this stage. The Stillwater Ponies, after a quarter, very much in control of this basketball game. End of the first quarter on the Jeep and Eagles scoreboard. It's Stillwater 19 and Elk River 4.
What's the matter? Couldn't you sleep?
Did you think I wouldn't find out?
Is this about the ring I gave you? Listen, a cubic zirconia looks just like a real diamond. Is this about my time in prison?
You drank the last of the milk.
Got milk?
Even with its legendary capability and fabled ruggedness, there are mountains Jeep Grand Cherokee will probably never climb. But don't bet on it. Now lease Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo for just $319 a month.
See your local Jeep and Eagle dealer.
Well, Janet, we said before the game Adam Runk of Stillwater would be one of the key players, and here's why.
He sure seems to be such a well-rounded athlete. There you see him going up for the big rejection, and that also gives teams an emotional lift, along with three-pointers, and he put 2 plays on the boards that really helped his team here. 19-4. They enjoy a large lead.
Second quarter just underway. Nick Silliendahl with the ball for Stillwater. Elk River 1 for 18 in the first quarter. And again, we emphasize they weren't necessarily bad shots. They just didn't make anything. Silliendahl with a scoop. And not much is going wrong for Stillwater. 21-4. They're on top. Elk River needs something good to happen. Basically what they need, Janet, is 2, 3, 4 good possessions in a row to kind of get their confidence back.
That's right, because as Stillwater has continued to shoot well, 9 for 15 from the field, over 60%.
Silliendahl didn't get that one. Here comes Elk River out ahead of everybody as Freitag, but Stillwater back quickly. In the lane, lays it off nicely. Luke Barth with the basket. Assist to Freitag.
That may be just what they need to kind of get something going for themselves.
First basket of the day for Luke Barth, and the first points for Elk River from someone other than Jake Meros. 21-6. Stillwater with a comfortable lead. Well, they're going to be very patient with the basketball now. They want to play half-court offense anyway. But in this circumstance, it's even better. Kaysen didn't get it. Ball tipped around by Gertz, but recovered by Elk River. The Petka took a look. At the baseline, Luke Barth didn't get it. Meros is fouled.
A couple things happening here that will help Elk River. Number one, they're looking to push the ball up the court to get some quick shots. I think Wally Trokel wants to try to see if they can get into that pace a little bit. Also, they're hitting the offensive boards. That's going to help also. And then thirdly, looking for some better shots. Those 3 things can really help them get back in this ballgame. A lot of time. 6.5 minutes, second quarter.
And that's the important thing to remember, although we certainly have 2 coaches who've been through all of this before. We'll talk about that in just a minute. Jake Meros gets the roll, his second free throw of the day. Dwayne Mutchler of Stillwater, 28 years as a head coach, 25 of them at Stillwater, and Wally Trokel of Elk River, 35 years, 21 years at Elk River. So there isn't much that these 2 have not seen over the course of those careers.
Elk River, of course, was here in 1993 with Skip Schaefbauer, and he came in 3rd place. That was their only other appearance here in the boys' state tournament.
Dick Meros gets a pair of free throws. He has 6 points on the day, and he'll come out of the game for a rest. Number 53, Mike Annan's in the game for Elk River, 6'3", and a junior. You saw a 0-0 Mike Darrington return a little while ago for Stillwater. He was a starter in the game and then sat down for a little while.
Here's Elk River trying to put some pressure on the ball.
Oh, they throw it over the top and an easy layup. for Brad Ireland. He has 4 points. And Stillwater is coasting at 23-9. Coming up to the 6-minute mark in the second quarter. This is group up. For Bart. Bart looking inside. Hannon, but didn't find it. They'll reset. Here's Stimler. At the baseline. Barth took a look. Now he's going to fire away. 4 points for Luke Barth. 23-10. Stillwater on top with the ball. Dirks all alone. Didn't get the roll, but a foul was called.
Stillwater really looking impressive here thus far, being able to really control this game and get just the shots that they want, and also just the size advantage. That seems to really be difficult for Elk River to keep them off the offensive boards.
Mike Annan with the foul for Elk River. That's his first. Paul Dirks with 2 free throws. He'll get 1 more.
Paul Dirks is 6'6", also a football player going to Montana State.
Misses twice, but Darrington comes up with a rebound. Didn't get it. Swanson. Ted Swanson with 6 points. And there's the domination Janet spoke of on the boards. Stimler. Long rebound picked up by Silgendahl. And he's back quickly for Stillwater. Silgendahl is a senior at 5'11". Ireland gets it, and a foul is called. 6 points for Brad Ireland. Basket will count.
When your hots are hot, and there's Ireland. Little double fake if he's falling out of bounds. That is a tough shot.
Luke Barth with the personal foul for Elk River. Ireland at the free throw line trying to complete the 3-point play. His team leading 27-10. 28-10. So the Stillwater Ponies remain firmly in control. We have just over 5 minutes to play in the first half. And on the Clarity scoreboard, Stillwater leading Elk River 28-10.
On the Pacific island of Yap, this was a coin. At 600 pounds and nearly 5 feet tall, it wasn't exactly pocket change. If that sounds inconvenient, compare your checking account to Checkstra Banking. ATM and check card in one. All your accounts on one statement. 6 ways to waive checking fees. Checkstra Banking from First Bank. You'll never miss your old checking account.
When you look at Sierra's available 255 horses and 330 pound-feet of torque, you may assume Sierra is all muscle. But a closer look will show you, with all that brawn comes a lot of brains. Now get up to $1,250 in option package savings on select Sierra models. Sierra. See your GMC dealer today.
Well, we know the score. How do we get a couple bags of those babies? Who do we talk to get a couple bags of those?
You know, it's a wonderful smell when you walk in the Civic Center. It just brings back state tournament memories.
That's right. If you needed any more motivation to come to the state tournament, there you have it. Elk River with the ball, trying to overcome an 18-point deficit. Miros lays it off. They'll start over. Long 3 by Freitag. Misses everything. The Elks come up with it. Ball knocked away, however, by Silgendahl. Stimler looking for some help there. Couldn't find it. And here's Silgendahl on the run, and he didn't get the run. Last touched by Stillwater. It'll be Elk River's ball in the backcourt.
Elk River 2 for 6 in this quarter. Not a great percentage, and I think they really have to be careful about their shot selection. 3-pointers at this point haven't really been falling for them. I think they've got to really try to work the ball in. But with all that size in there, I think it's maybe a little bit intimidating for them at this point.
Ball tipped away by Stillwater. That pass, I think, is going to get out of bounds unless Silgendahl runs it down. He did, but it's right back in the hands of Chris Stimler of Elk River. Kopechka Along the lane, he's picked up immediately. Along the baseline, Stillwater will try it, and he gets it. First basket for Chris Stillwater of Elk River. 28-12 now, Stillwater on top. Half-court trap and a foul called. Well, a good idea by Elk River. They've tried it before today, and they had a little bit of success. Personal foul is going to be called against Nate Kopetka, I believe. That'll be his first. Our statistical help this afternoon from Jeff Mordhorst, or as he's known in basketball circles, the validator. If Jeff Mordhorst doesn't say it happened, it didn't. How's that? Rebounding, big edge for Stillwater, as we anticipated, simply because of their big size again.
20-13 at this point.
Carty took a look at the three. Elected to try the lane instead, but they'll reset. Ireland. Darrington has it knocked away. Here comes Elk River. Grupa. Tyler Grupa looking at a 1-on-3 situation. Wisely pulled it up. Freitag down the lane. Lays it off underneath for Meros.
Beautiful dish there, and that's exactly the kind of thing they want to start doing, is getting some good shots, drawing the defense over and looking for the open person.
28-14 now, Stillwater in front, coming up at the 3-minute mark of the first half. Runs along the baseline, is triple teamed, and a foul is called. I think the key for this game, as far as Elk River is concerned at this stage, Janet, is that the players understand we're not going to catch him by halftime. Let's see if we can cut it down to 10 or maybe 9, something a more manageable range. That's what really Elk River needs to do.
And at this point, too, Roger, it's exactly right. If they could come up with even a 6 or 8 point run where they could get it to be 28-20 or 28-22, they'd feel a lot better about everything at this point. And frankly, they'll be fortunate, considering how poorly they've shot, to be able to turn it around.
That's Adam Runk's first free throw of the day. He gets one more. Runk now with 5 points. And Stillwater leading 30-14, a 16-point margin as Elk River looking for a way to cut into that. Freitag took a look inside, didn't find anybody. With this lead, Stillwater sitting back in the zone again. They're going to make the Elks make some shots. Meros will try it. Rebound tipped loose. Last touch by number 42 of Elk River, Chris Stillwater. So Stillwater will get it back again. 2:48 to play in the first half. There's a timeout on the floor. It's Stillwater 30 and Elk River 14.
I run my business pretty tight. Because out here, small problems get multiplied by hundreds of acres. So when I'm battling broadleaves, I choose the one corn herbicide proven to get the toughest weeds in the field. And without vapor drift. Bottom line, anything less than the best protection just isn't good business.
Ford's best deal of the year is here on America's best-selling car, Ford Taurus. Now with $1,500 lease cash. Get a 97 Taurus for just $229 a month for 24 months with 10% down. Lease the best-selling car in America for just $229 a month. And as a lease bonus, Ford Credit pays for all your scheduled maintenance, including oil changes. All you have to do is put in gas and go. But hurry, this Taurus lease offer ends April 2nd. See your Northland Ford dealer, home of 5 of the 10 best sellers in America, again.
Stillwater comfortably on top of Elk River by 16. They're really kind of coasting along at this point. The significant difference in the rebounds, and Janet, a lot of those have come on the defensive board after only one shot by Elk River. They haven't had many second opportunities. Of course, when the other team is shooting as poorly as Elk River had, you should get a lot of defensive rebounds. Meros draws the personal foul, is going for the steal. He instead ran into Runk. Second personal for Jake Meros.
Runk got popped in the nose.
I think that's a 17th foul. It is. So Stillwater now in the 1-and-1 with just a bit over 2.5 minutes to play in the first half. Runk will go to the free throw line. Substitution for Elk River. Mike Annan returns to the game as they get Meros out of the game with 2 personals at this stage. does not get it, and the rebound comes down to Luke Hart of Elk River. Here come the Elks. This is Freitag down the lane. Lost control of the ball. Recovered by Swanson. He's going to be called for traveling. Ted Swanson, just a bit off balance, fell down through no fault of his own, and is called for the walk. So it'll be Elk River's ball.
Well, these are the kind of breaks that could really help Elk River if they could convert on them.
Freitag lays it off for Stimler. Short on the three, and here comes Drew Carney of Stillwater. He'll take it all the way. Carney with 10.
Carney playing a nice floor game that time. Just was able to use his foot speed.
32-14, Stillwater on top, coming up to the 2-minute mark of the first half. Freitag looking inside. Stillwater's done a pretty good job of jamming up the middle in that zone defense. Nothing has come easily for Elk River. Stimler for Hannon. Back to Stimler. Lays it off underneath. Block. Recovered by Stimler, and he got it. Well, Chris Stimler showing some stick-to-itiveness with that one. Gets the field goal and a chance at a three-point play.
Heads-up play by Stimler. He was able to be patient in there, use some ball fakes and body fakes to get some of the Stillwater ponies up in the air. Nice move.
Brad Ireland with the personal 5th team foul for Stillwater. One shot coming for Stimler. Long rebound picked up by Elk River. Ball fake. Annan puts it up and in. Nice job by Mike Annan. That's 2 points for him. And Elk River's whittled the margin down to 13 at 32-19.
On both those plays, if they would not have used that shot fake, they probably would have had their shots blocked.
1:25 to play first half. Carty with the ball for Stillwater. This is Darrington. Inside for Runk. Runk with the turnaround. He's got 7. 34-19 Stillwater. Hannon took a look. Kicks it back out. Freitag and Grupa play a little catch. Now Bart. Back out to Grupa. Grupa tried to pitch it to the corner to Stimler, but as you saw, he was cutting for the basket, so Stillwater takes it on the turnover.
A little bit of frustration on some of the faces here by Elk River. I have seen them play this year during the season, and they were clicking in the game that I saw them. They defeated a very good Mounds View team by, I believe, almost 30 points. But today, things have not been clicking.
There's Trevor Larson just in the ball game. He's number 42 for Stillwater. He's going to wind up with a layup, but didn't get it. Rebound to Bart. Also in the game for Elk River. Get to that young man in just a second as Freitag tries the three, gets his own rebound, pitches back to Grupa. Foul called away from the ball. Number 24, Nate Kopechka, played earlier, now back in the game for Elk River. Trevor Larson with the personal for Stillwater. His first, his team's 6th. 30 seconds to play in the first half. This is Grupa. Rebound to Freitag. His putback does not go. Rebound fought for Stillwater. Should get the last shot. 20 seconds to play in the half. Ponies comfortably on top, 34-18.
And it really helps when you can bring a 6'6" player off the bench and Trevor Larson to give you some additional rebounding strength.
6 seconds to play. Carty will try the three. Drew Carty with 13 points, including 3 three-pointers, sent Stillwater to the locker room feeling awfully good about themselves, I would certainly think. And let me emphasize one thing, Janet. We're certainly not faulting Elk River for being in too much of a rush necessarily or taking bad shots. They just have not made a darn thing.
It's been a combination of things, but I think just from the very beginning, Stillwater was able to really establish their inside game, and they have really been on a roll.
There you see the view from the GMC Skycam here at the Civic Center. And the Stillwater Ponies with a comfortable 19-point lead at the break. And boy, if this guy isn't smiling, I'm going to be very, very surprised. Let's go to Andy Scoopman.
All right, Roger. Thank you very much, Coach. You have to be pleased with the first half.
Great first half for us. We're doing everything we have to do now. The only thing concerning is we got to keep it up. you're always afraid of that momentum, that letdown. You know Elk River's too good. They're going to come back. Some of the shots aren't going in. We're giving them a little bit too much on that offensive board down there. We got to shore that up, but basically it's a great half for us so far.
Are you surprised at all? You knew Elk River is a tough team. You see them.
I did not expect to be up like this, no. They're having some tough luck on their shots, and our kids are playing pretty well. We had a pretty nice half, but, you know, there's still 60 minutes to go.
Good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
All right, let's go back to the table.
37-18, Dwayne Muchler with, good heavens, much to feel good about, to be sure, for the Stillwater Ponies. Again, the winner of this game will play Minneapolis North for the 4A championship. There's the view from the GMC Skycam at the Civic Center. So we get to halftime, and the Stillwater Ponies very much in control of this basketball game. They lead Elk River by a score of 37-18.
Menards helps you keep your walls looking great. Glidden Spread Satin is an ideal paint for most rooms. It's quick drying and has a durable flat interior finish. Just $6.79 a gallon after rebate. For the kitchen and bath, Spread Low Luster is perfect. It has a low gloss finish and cleans up easily with soap and water. Now $11.33 a gallon. Glidden and Menards give your walls a fresh look.
Save big money at Menards.
Power of the dollar has finally reached your driveway. It's your Chevy dealer's Power of the Dollar Spring Sales event. Right now, lease a Chevy S10 for only $159 a month for 36 months with $500 down. That's an S10 with more standard horsepower than Ford Ranger for only $159 a month. Hey, the buck stops here. The Power of the Dollar Spring Sales event at your Heartland Chevrolet Geo dealer now.
Gentlemen, our future rests on the success of this cookie.
Yes, CW. But what do we name it?
How about Wafericious? Twitstone cookie.
I've got it! Chocolama!
What about you, Hurley?
Well,
Hurley, you're a genius.
Got milk?
UPN 9's game time coverage of the Minnesota State basketball tournaments is brought to you in part by Dairy Queen and Great Clips. This is a Minnesota 9 News Update.
Good afternoon. I'm Vita Urbonis in the Minnesota 9 newsroom. A buyout by First Bank means good business for two companies, but not for everyone involved. 4,000 positions will be eliminated. Minneapolis-based First Bank will spend $9 billion to buy U.S. Bancorp, making it the 8th largest bank in the country. Most of the jobs will probably be cut in Oregon. The name First Bank will be dropped and changed to U.S. Bancorp. Headquarters will still be based here. The maker of Chesterfield cigarettes has agreed to settle 22 state lawsuits, including Minnesota, by admitting that smoking is addictive and causes cancer. Liggett, the tobacco company, has also has to pay $25 million plus 25% of its pre-tax profits over the next 25 years. And the Gophers take on Clemson tonight. Lori Aoki is in San Antonio. In between the high school night games, she'll bring us the latest. And after the game on Minnesota 9 News, what being in the university or what being in the tournament means to the university. A big win means big money for the school. Stephanie Odegaard will take a look. Please stay tuned for more news later on.
UPN Show Me the Funny March continues with a special slumber party, Moesha.
Okay, lights out. Take it off, baby. Take it off. If I can get X-rated up in here.
When the lights go off, you won't believe what goes on. Then it's Social Studies.
Groovy.
A new comedy about a private school that's not afraid to show its private parts.
Less is more. And way less is way more.
It's all hosted by the stars of Sparks.
It all begins Tuesday at 7 on UPN 9. Now, the Northland Ford Halftime Reports, brought to you by your Northland Ford dealers.
Oh, welcome back to the St. Paul Civic Center. Stillwater with a commanding 19-point lead over Elk River. Welcome back to St. Paul, everybody. I'm Andy Scoopman. This is the Northland Ford Halftime Report. The winner again of this game will play Minneapolis North for the 4A title. Bloomington Jefferson, they did not make it to state this year, the boys anyway, but the Jaguars have a very long history of winning, a history that has now been handed down to the next generation.
Hustle in, hustle out. Here we go. Hustle in, hustle out.
Some shoes are difficult to fill, but Jeff Evans feels comfortable stepping into two of the biggest to ever coach high school basketball in Minnesota.
Jefferson basketball is not really a job. It's part of our family. And I think it's this job to me is just kind of like taking over the family business.
The family business is successful. Jeff's father, Jack, a legend, leading the Jaguars to an unprecedented 4 state titles. Son Jeff saw the business build from the ground up. He played for his father in high school, but learned from him long before that.
Jeff has always been very much of a student of the game. In fact, we always practice on Saturday. He's been up here since he's been about a 6th, 7th grader every Saturday.
Jeff has quality credentials. He's been an assistant at Jefferson the past 11 seasons. He may be following in his footsteps, but that doesn't mean all his father's philosophies come along too.
I think I'd be foolish not to adopt a lot of the philosophies from a man who won 500-some games. And
he's going to do a lot of things that we did that were successful.
Unselfish team play and strong, disciplined defense.
But he's got ideas of his own.
I am my own person as well, and we have our own ideas.
The Jefferson boys have never been coached by anyone other than an Evans. Maybe that's why the changing of the coaching guard has gone so smoothly.
I like the way he handles kids and treats kids. So I feel things are in good hands.
I go at it with, all my heart, and we'll just do the best that we can with it. So they are big shoes to fill, but they're the family shoes.
And so far, they seem to fit just fine. In Bloomington, I'm Andy Skookman, Minnesota 9 Sports. And we wish Jeff as much success as his father Jack had in his long and storied career. Drew Carty, he has 13 first-half points for Stillwater. They have a commanding 19-point lead over Elk River in our second 4A semifinal. We'll return to the St. Paul Civic Center in the 97 Boys State High School basketball tournament in just a moment.
Lately, I can't get Dairy Queen out of my head. It's got me thinking Sunday every day. Now, when I buy an Ultimate Super Value meal, I get a sundae for 49 cents. An Ultimate Burger, regular fries, and a drink. All for just $3.49. And a sundae for 49 cents. With this or any Super Value meal. For hot eats, cool treats, think DQ.
It's about time and finding faster ways to take new ideas from drawing board to reality. It's about the search for methods to make machinery last longer or make a long drive seem shorter. It's about making time to look beyond the obvious. And most of all, about taking time to listen. All things change through time. Cars, trucks, and a company.
What's inside a bag of Millstone whole bean coffee? Of course there are coffee beans, but there's also distinction. Only the finest beans grown, Arabica beans. And there's craft. Slow roasting seals in the fresh whole bean taste. There's anticipation, a taste only you can release in a burst of aroma. Finally, there's satisfaction, the deep satisfaction of one of life's simple pleasures. What's inside a bag of Millstone whole bean coffee? The whole bean, the whole pleasure.
Oh, welcome back to the capital city we call St. Paul. Stillwater 37-18 over Elk River after one half of play. Shooting has been the story so far in both semifinals and 4A this afternoon. In our first game, Hopkins shot an abysmal 22% in the first half. They went on, obviously, to lose to Minneapolis North. In this first half, Elk River shooting just 21%. And Stillwater with a 19-point lead after one half of play. Stillwater, on the other hand, 58% from the field. That will wrap up our Northland Ford halftime report. Roger and Janet will have highlights and statistics when we return to the St. Paul Civic Center in the boys 97 basketball tournament.
This has been the Northland Ford Halftime Reports, brought to you by your Northland Ford dealers.
All right, let's cut to the chase. Ford Escort is America's best-selling compact car. Why? Great design, affordable, gets the job done. Now, here's the deal. Ford Escort with 1,000 cash back or 4/8 financing. Or get a great lease deal. That's Ford Escort with 1,000 back or 4/8 financing. Your Northland Ford dealer is the place to get Ford Escort. Why? Nice people, good selection, great prices. Simple, sweet, and to the point. Ford Escort with 1,000 cash back or 4/8 financing. See your local Northland Ford dealer, home of 5 of the 10 best sellers. Again.
Treat your feet to radiant heat. Worsbo's radiant floor and ceiling heating systems create comfortable, cost-effective warmth. Warm water circulates through PEX tubing encased in the floor, creating even radiant heat from floor to ceiling. And Worsbo offers over 20 years of reliable technology and service. For your next heating project, be sure to ask your contractor about Worsbo radiant heating systems.
Comfort with economy. Natural gas radiant heat. The future of home heating.
Any bank can give you a home equity installment loan with a competitive rate. Any bank can give you 100% equity. Any bank can give you no closing costs. But only First Bank gives you all these things and more in one complete package. After all, you don't want just any bank. For a credit answer in minutes, call now.
All right. Are you ready to start behaving yourself? I can't hear you.
Amoco Silver. For performance you can depend on.
Shaka Zulu. The legend comes to life this June, only on UPN 9.
Comfortable lead for the Stillwater Ponies at halftime here at the Civic Center. Stillwater or Elk River will play Minneapolis North for the 4A championship Saturday night. Now, if we follow the donuts with those, oh, that's not going to happen.
It is dangerous to even walk around up there. I don't go up there.
That's not going to happen. Lobby cam here at the Civic Center. Lobby cam. Well, Stillwater has really earned this big lead at halftime by really shooting very, very well, exactly the opposite of what Elk River did. The Elk River Elks, not that they played badly, but if you don't make shots, it's very, very difficult to win basketball games. We talked about that at the beginning, and it certainly held true. The Ponies have shot the ball well, and here's one example of that.
Drew Carty is going to be looking for his outside shot right here. There he is squaring up outside the arc. He hit 3 of those in the first half.
Oh, man.
He is the leading scorer for Stillwater with 13.
Some days the game is easy.
And here is a basket on the other side.
Luke Barth with a hoop for Elk River. One of the few opportunities the Elks had to feel good there in that first half of play. Again, rebounding a major factor. 2 factors, really. The number one, we talked about it earlier, Stillwater with a big size advantage. Plus, they're sitting back in that zone or half of almost the entire half. And when you're missing shots, it's tough to get offensive rebounds in that situation for Elk River.
So there you can see just the contrast in shooting. Also for Elk River, Grupa and Freitag, between the 2 of them are 0 for 12. So Elk River getting plenty of shots. Quite a few more shots, actually, than Stillwater. But they're just not falling at this point.
There's the GMC Skycam as we get ready for the second half of play. I guess if there's one thing I can say to myself, Janet, if I'm an Elk River fan, my team probably isn't going to play this bad all day. So they can only hope for brighter moments ahead. I'm sure what they talked about at halftime, you should look at Coach Wally Trockel. A 19-point deficit. He's probably saying, let's see if we can whittle that down to 10, 9, something like that after the quarter. And then they're in good shape again. They're back in the ball game. But that's got to be their goal rather than try and make a huge big run and run off 20 straight. That's not going to happen.
I think they've got to be careful, though, not to be looking for, the first three-point shot that comes up. And there you go, trying to get something inside flow. That'll make all the difference.
Mayros with the basket. A lot easier shooting layup. Stillwater found that out early in this game. 10 points for Mayros. And a foul in backcourt. Nick Freitag draws his first personal for Elk River, so Stillwater will retain possession. 37-20. Stillwater with a big lead.
Nick Freitag, number 34 in red. Look for him to try to get something going for himself in the second half. He has not scored yet today, and he averages the leading scorer of the team with averaging 13.5 points a game.
Darrington has it knocked away, last touch by Stillwater, Elk River, so Stillwater will get the ball back. Luke Barth of the Elks, 4 points so far on the day. Carty will set it up for the Stillwater Ponies. Contrasting defenses in this game. Basically, Elk River's played man-to-man all day, and Stillwater, for the most part, has stayed in the zone. Offensive foul. Number 54, Ted Swanson.
There you can see Swanson going to the basket. But it was Grupa drawing the charge.
First personal for Swanson. See if the Elks can capitalize. They need a couple of good things to happen before the third quarter wears on too long. Freitag. Nick Freitag's first points of the afternoon could hardly have come at a better time for Elk River.
Oh, that is so true. First minute to play here in the third quarter, capped by this Freitag three-pointer, and things are looking better for Elk River.
Well, he was well beyond the arc, as you saw. Ball tipped away from Rupp, but he recovers it as Elk River comes out with full court pressure. I'm sure we'll see much more of that before this day is over. Stillwater with the ball and a 14-point lead, just under 7 minutes to play in the third quarter. They look inside for Rupp, nothing there. Swanson gets it back to Carty. This is a 2, and that's way short. Here come the Elks with Freitag. Grupa in the corner for Stimler. Long rebound picked up by Tyler Grupa. They'll reset. Well, a rare but very welcome offensive rebound for Elk River in this game. Freitag. On the rebound, foul called against Tyler Grupa. That'll be his second for Elk River. It'll be Stillwater's ball in backcourt.
Grupa's a lot of fun to watch. As a sophomore, he does a lot of things well. That time, picking up the foul, though, going to the offensive boards. But I think he realized there was nobody there on that weak side to go in after the ball.
Again, full court pressure by Elk River. They play man-to-man to watch for a trap at half court. They extend it to three-quarters court. Darrington comes up with it. Lob underneath Swanson. Trying to lob to Swanson. Hit the side of the backboard. Here's Elk River. Freitag. Pulls it off to Barth. He pulls it back out. Now underneath. Stimler didn't get it. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touched, I believe, by Luke Barth of Elk River. So Stillwater will get the ball back. Time out on the floor. Just a bit under 6 minutes to play in the third quarter, and Stillwater by 14 over Elk River.
Two luxury car owners discuss the merits of their automobiles. The Lexus is powerful. I like power. It's also luxurious. And reliable. Extremely. It also costs about $20,000 less than your S420. Are you all right? The LS400, the finest automobile in the world. See Lexus of Wayzata and Lexus of Maplewood.
Step into spring with amazing savings at Menards. Now's the time for a new storm and screen door from Mastercraft, featuring quality construction backed by a lifetime warranty. Choose white crossbuck or traditional, $99 after rebate. Your pet will be right at home in a dog glue doghouse. The Cape Cod is extra durable with a snap-on top for easy cleaning, $34.88 after rebate. Save on pet care products at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Well, if you're an Elk River fan looking encouragement, and it has some for you.
That's for sure. They outscored Stillwater 5-0 in the third quarter thus far, 5:48 to play. Stillwater, in fact, hasn't hit anything, but they've only taken one shot.
Again, the full court pressure by Elk River. Carty will bring it up. He's double teamed, but breaks through it and lays it off for Runk. Runk gets it right back. Lost it momentarily. He's double teamed, gets it off. Rebound fought for and tipped loose. Recovered by Grant Ireland of Stillwater. They'll reset. Here's Carty for Darrington. Ireland has it blocked. He touched it last. No foul call. That was out of bounds, but that was not the issue. Foul called against Elk River.
Well, Elk River has come to life on their defense, really moving and active. There you see, getting them from all directions.
I think they called Grouper for the personal, right? That's 3, yes. 3 personals for Tyler Grouper. Brad Ireland will get one more for Stillwater. He has 8 points on the day. His team leads 38-23.
Grouper needs to be careful here because if Elk River is going to muster any kind of a rally, they need him to be in there. He is their main ball handler, but he's going to go to the bench right now.
Nate Kopetka coming in the ballgame to replace Grupa. Kopetka is number 24. He did play a fair amount in the first half. As you saw, the second free throw by Ireland missed everything, so it's automatically Elk River's ball out of bounds. Freitag with a 3. Long rebound to Ireland. Here's Runk. Underneath for Swanson. To Darrington. Swanson had it back momentarily. Freitag comes away with it for Elk River. We're going to take it all the way. He does.
Freitag's showing a lot of speed and body control there to get that ball in traffic.
Excuse me, Gunnar. Freitag now with 5, and again, full court pressure by Elk River. This is Carty. Now Runk looking inside for Swanson, tipped away. Freitag had a hand on it. It was knocked away by Swanson. But from Elk River's standpoint, it's not important because they get the ball back.
Well,
the margin is down to 13, so they're whittling away.
You definitely can feel that the energy on the team seems to be really positive, going after everything. I did notice on the offensive end last time down the court, though, Elk River players not really hitting the offensive boards, and that could really hurt them if they don't really crash. Everyone except the point guard should go in to rebound offensively.
Stimler drops it back to Freitag at the baseline. Back out to Barth. They'll reset. One of the dangers for Elk River is you often use so much energy just getting back into it, you wear yourself out. Not to say that's going to happen, but it's one thing that can happen when the team's coming back from a big deficit.
1-4 set here for Elk River. Looking for the low post.
This is Kopetka. Barth took a look. They'll reset again with Stimler. 3:40 to play, third quarter. Stillwater by 13. Drive by Stimler, didn't go. Put back though is good. By Jake Barros. Barros now with 12.
It was Stimler, though, and his penetration that made everything happen there against that zone.
38-27. Stillwater's lead is down to 11. One thing that hasn't happened for Stillwater against this full court pressure by Elk River, in that circumstance, you want to get a couple easy baskets along the way. It's not happened so far. You hope to break down a pressing team and maybe shoot a couple of layups along the way, but thus far Stillwater's not been able to do that, and that's been a key factor in this full court pressure. Runk will put it in play for the Ponies. To Carty. Swanson wide open. Darrington fell along the baseline. They were waiting for him to get up. Now we're ready. Knocked away from Swanson. Here comes Freitag again for Elk River. Freitag kicks it back out to Kopetka. He doesn't get the runner. Rebound to Darrington. Here's Runk. They come in 2-on-1, and Swanson will finish it.
down hard that time.
Swanson with 8. 40-27. Stillwater on top. 2:25 to play.
2:25, and that's the first field goal for Stillwater here in the third quarter.
Tags off the iron. Rebound to Runk. Runk double team. He called a timeout. Adam Runk having himself in trouble. Got the timeout call before he was tied up, so we'll take the break. Just a bit over 2 minutes to play in the third quarter on the first bank scoreboard. It's Stillwater 40 and Elk River 27.
Which pickup, do you suppose, has the most powerful gasoline engine, the most powerful diesel, the most cab room, the most available towing, the most available payload, better resale value than Ford, Chevy, or GMC? If you guessed Dodge Ram, you hit it right on the nose. Dodge Ram. The rules have changed.
This is a Katanga. To the Luba people, it was money, worth 3 cows and a chicken. But if you think that's primitive, compare your checking account to Checkstra Banking. Pay bills by phone. On-demand 24-hour banking. 6 ways to waive checking fees. Checkstra Banking from First Bank. You'll never miss your old checking account.
Well, Stillwater has more football players on the team, but Luke Barth of Elk River is going to win this little scrum.
And they say basketball's not a contact sport.
Well, that's a good deal if you can play 4 on 5. There's the steal by Barth all the way. Didn't get it, but a foul call. And this full court pressure by Elk River has really bothered Stillwater a good deal in this third quarter. They're struggling with it right now.
And Barth got physical on that play also, taking the ball hard to the basket.
Personal on number 10, Nick Silliendahl. 2 shots coming for Luke Barth.
Barth anticipated that nicely, coming in for the steal.
Barth now with 5. He'll get one more. 40-29, 28. Excuse me.
You could tell he's a competitor. He was already sweated. He had already sweated through his whole shirt and jersey, and the first quarter wasn't even over.
Now it's 40-29. Again, full court pressure. This time Stillwater does break it down and they get the layup. Swanson with 10 points. That's the downside of full court pressure, obviously.
Well, it really hurts you, and you've got to make sure somebody's back to protect the basket.
Stimler with a shot, doesn't get it. Rebound to Dirks. Paul Dirks, number 55, came in the game during the timeout for Stillwater. He's a senior at 6'6". So the Ponies with the ball and a 13-point lead. Elk River's been within 11, Janet. That's as close as they've gotten in a long while. Looking inside for Dirks. He's a big guy. Now he gets it up, but it's off the iron. Rebound to Runk. Foul will be called. I think Paul Dirks was a little bit surprised to discover how wide open he was there.
He was, and there were Elk River Elks flying all over everywhere. A little bit off balance on his shot. But Runk was there for the rebound and the putback.
Second personal foul against Chris Stimler of Elk River. And Runk will have 2 shots.
The players during the tournament talk about players that they admire in sports. And Adam Runk said that he admires Michael Jordan, and that may not be a surprise because everybody who plays basketball has to respect Michael Jordan. But
well, they have the same haircut.
They do, don't they?
They have the same barber.
I never thought of that.
Yeah.
But he said that the reason he admires Michael Jordan is that Jordan always comes through when needed, when it counts. I think that's probably the type of player that Adam Runk is also.
2 free throws by Runk. He has 9 for the day. And his team is back up on top by 15 at 44-29. Tyler Grupa back in the game for Elk River. Always a tough spot for the coach. Wally Trokill has to send Grupa back with 3 fouls, but you can't, you're going to lose the game. You don't want to sit on the bench for too long. Dirks with a rebound for Stillwater. Here come the Ponies. Hardy will take it all the way. Hardy with 15. And right back into a 17-point lead for Stillwater.
Stillwater out of that zone. They're matched up man-to-man now, Roger, for the first couple times we've seen them in this game.
I think they played it earlier for just a couple of possessions, but they've stayed in that zone most of the way. Blocked by Rumpf, his second block of the game, and a foul called in the scramble. And it's going to be against Nick Freitag. That'll be his second for Elk River. That'll be Stillwater's ball in backcourt as Dwayne Muchler looks a little bit more concerned than he did at halftime, but his team's still comfortably in front. Watch for the trap. There it comes. Run. Cross-court pass. Tough pass, but he got it through. Silliendahl is number 10 for Stillwater. Dirks and Rumpf play a little catch. They work it underneath to Swanson. Knocked away. Recovered by Silliendahl. It was taken away by the Elks. Intercepted by Carty. Silliendahl draws the foul. Kruka, number 4. There was a little luck there, I think, for Nick Silliendahl. He found himself with nowhere to go and threw it at the basket, and Grupa just happened to bump him.
Well, with 0.5 seconds left on the clock, it was really fortunate for him because he actually took time to look up at the clock and realize the time that was left and was able to use his body, lean toward the basket. And again, a big foul on Tyler Grupa. That's his 4th personal foul. So a big blow for Elk River.
Wally Trokel has to make a move there. Grupa leaves, and in to replace him, number 42, Chris Stimler.
Well, Elk River would have had, if they could have controlled the ball, 6 seconds to try to come down and get a shot off.
Silliendahl will get one more. He has 2 points in the game so far. 5/10 of a second to play in the third quarter.
Nick Silliendahl's mom, Connie, is the assistant girls basketball coach at Stillwater. Sure, she's cheering her son on.
I'm sorry, he was beyond the arc. I didn't notice that when the shot was taken, so he's getting 3. Silliendahl now with 4, and that's going to end the quarter. So Elk River with a little run there in the third quarter, but the Stillwater Ponies able to push it back up. And they remain comfortably in the lead. At the end of the third quarter, we'll check the GMC scoreboard and find Elk River trailing Stillwater 48-29.
Before your next haircut, ask yourself a few quick questions. Is your hair salon open evenings and weekends? Great Clips is. Does your hair salon clearly post their prices?
$21. Last time it was only $16.
Great Clips does. Are the stylists at your hair salon courteous and friendly? Are they professionally trained? Do they stand behind their work? If your hair salon is Great Clips, then you already know the answers. Great Clips. Guaranteed satisfaction, guaranteed style.
One look at Sierra, and you'll see it makes a powerful statement. But with a closer look, you'll find that even with 255 of the strongest horses out there, they're easily tamed from in here. Now get up to $1,250 in option package savings on select Sierra models. Sierra. See your GMC dealer today.
Back at the St. Paul Civic Center with 1 quarter to go, Roger Buxton and Janet Carmen with you. Janet, Elk River made a little run, but Stillwater came right back, and as a result, we still did what we were.
They came out with a 9-1 run early in the third quarter, but then Stillwater came right back, outscoring them 10-2. So they weren't able to make up as much ground as they had maybe thought they were going to be able to early on in the quarter.
Dirks had it blocked away, recovered by Swanson, but the foul was called, I believe, on the first shot. Stillwater led by 19 at the half. They led by 19 at the quarter. Elk River had a little run. The Ponies were able to withstand it and then regroup and put together one of their own. I think he'll look comfortable soon. I'm not sure. I think it's the nature of coaches never to feel comfortable. And you wouldn't imagine that Dwayne Muchler's team has a 19-point lead.
Well, especially at tournament time, you really can't really relax until it's all over.
Paul Dirks with 2 free throws for Stillwater. That's his first point of the day. He'll get one more. and a 20-point lead for his team at 49-29.
Well, you heard Dwayne Mushler talk at halftime a little bit about how they expect Elk River to make some runs. They just got to try to maintain themselves. If they can continue to rebound well and also execute their half-court offense and get the ball inside as they have done, they should be able to be in good shape.
Right tag with another long three doesn't go, and on the putback, Luke Barth is fouled, so he'll get 2 shots. Foul against number 55, Paul Kurtz. That's his first.
The third team foul.
Right on cue, the bag of mini donuts just showed up. I can't eat while I'm working, though. Come on, Amy.
That's not fair.
Luke Barth will get 1 more. He has 7. Barth is 8 for Elk River. 49-31, Stillwater with the lead. Backcourt, Silliendahl looking for some help. Full court pressure now everywhere by Elk River, as you see. They break it down. Here's Runk. Cardi took a look, laid it off to Dirks. He's a big guy. He lets to put it back. That's going to be a backcourt violation. Elk River will get the ball.
Stillwater had a 3-on-2, but could not convert on it.
7:15 to play in the game as Wally Trokel on the Elk River bench searching for an answer, and there haven't been many so far today. Clearly the clock very much in Stillwater's favor. Petra on the baseline, puts it inside, looking for Barth. It's knocked out of bounds, but Elk River will get it back.
55! Barth is from a family of football players. His dad played at St. Cloud State. He also had a older brother named Ryan, who was on the state tournament team that was here in '93. And then his younger brother, Aaron, is the ball player, too. I'm sure Aaron's cheering on his big brother today.
You saw the turnovers. Stillwater was twice as many, but when you're leading by this margin, nobody cares all that much. 18 points now for Drew Carty. He has 4 threes in the afternoon. 52-31, Stillwater cruising to the final. Barth with a layup. Elk River. Luke Barth now with 10 points. Runk into the forecourt for Stillwater. 52-33, 19-point lead. Elk River had it down to 11 in the third quarter. But the Ponies have jacked it back up again. Here's Dirks with a turnaround. Rebound to Barth. Elk River in a hurry. Off the hand of Meros. It'll be Stillwater's ball. Mike Darrington, number 00, checking back in for Stillwater. Ted Swanson leaves the game. Tyler Gruppel will come back in the game as well, along with his 4 fouls for Elk River. We have a timeout on the floor with just over 6 minutes to play in the basketball game. Stillwater leading by 19 over Elk River.
Menards lights up the savings on Sylvania products. Compact fluorescent bulbs save up to 75% in energy costs and last 10 times longer than regular bulbs. Now $2.96 after $3 mail-in rebate. Update your bath with bath fans and medicine cabinets from Nautilus by Braun. Choose from an oak frame medicine cabinet or a bath fan for $17.96. Menards is your bath remodeling headquarters.
Save big money at Menards.
Hello, I'm Johnny Cash, stopping by to spread the good news. You growers out there will be happy to know that the Great Cash Partners program is back. Just buy Frontier herbicide, pair it with Vanville Clarity or Marksman, and you get cash back. That's right, pair Frontier with Vanville Clarity or Marksman and get money back in your pocket. You'll also be getting unbeatable grass and broadleaf control in the bargain. Extra cash, extra protection. I'd get moving if I were you.
Comfortable lead for the Stillwater Ponies. Unless something dramatic, and I mean really dramatic, happens here, they're going to play in Minneapolis North for the 4A championship Saturday night.
Well, Drew Carty with the basketball has done a nice job controlling the ball. Also has hit some key shots throughout the day. And there has been quite a bit of pressure from this Elk River team.
Stillwater in a position now where if they want, they can run some clock, and I would imagine they would like to do that unless they get a layup. Dirks thought he was going to have one there. It was stolen away by Lynn Barth of Elk River. Andy Powell, number 32 in the game now for the Elks. Cooper with the shot. Long rebound picked up by Stillwater. Ireland had it. He was fouled from behind. Andy Powell's first personal. That's the 7th, isn't it?
8-team foul.
So the worst of all possible worlds now for Elk River. Stillwater with a big lead and the bonus. I think if we walked over and talked to both benches right now, Janet, each would say they've never expected this to happen.
I think you're probably right, and that's what. Whoa. I think Brent Ireland never thought that would happen either.
Brad, using all the equipment on that one, gets his 9th point of the day.
Hey, I told you these football players were strong from Stillwater.
Well, when you're leading by that much, you can laugh about those.
A little too long on the first one, a little too short on the second one, but both of them were straight. That's important when you're shooting, but got a few laughs and chuckles over from the Stillwater bench.
In the lane is Luke Barth. In with the roll, tipped up by Mayros, didn't go. Rebound to Powell. Powell is fouled. Andy Powell, the 5'10 junior, gets the rebound and draws the foul. Nick Silliendahl with the personal for Stillwater, his second. Elk River will put it in play under their own basket. Barth, up going in there, didn't quite get it. Kicked out of bounds, last touch by who? Stillwater. And Elk River will get another chance. Drew Carty pleading his case there, but won't have any luck. This is Grupa. Right side. Trying to punch it inside to Mayros, again knocked away by Stillwater, and Elk River will get it again. 5:11 to play in the game, 53-33, Stillwater by 20. Who's this guy? Oh, we missed it. This is a friend of yours. We'll get another look at him in a minute. Here's Krupa for Elk River. Freitag looking inside for Barth. Boy, Barth has worked hard inside against the much taller Stillwater front line. Three-pointer by Nick Freitag. He has 8 points, 6 of them on threes, I should say. 53, 36, 17-point lead for the Ponies. Carty for Darrington. Ireland. Silliendahl with a three. Darrington almost had it tipped away, recovered by the Elks. Here's Grupa. Grupa underneath. Nice pass in the basket by Jake Mayros.
What a pretty play that was. Grupa to Mayros.
53-38. 15-point lead now for Stillwater as the Elks just won't lay down. Silliendahl is fouled.
They are working so hard to try to get some kind of a rally or some kind of string of positive things to ignite them here. 4 minutes to play. This was some nice basketball. There you see the penetration, the no-look pass down to Mayros for 2 points.
Jake Mayros with that basket and the last foul for Elk River. So at the line for Stillwater is Nick Silliendahl. He'll have 2. Silliendahl with 5 on the day. The second free throw coming. Six for Silliendahl, and again a 16-point lead for his team. Just over 4 minutes to play in the basketball game. We have a timeout on the floor. Stillwater by 17 over Elk River.
Treat your feet to radiant heat.
Worsbo's radiant floor and ceiling heating systems create comfortable, cost-effective warmth. Warm water circulates through PEX tubing encased in the floor, creating even radiant heat from floor to ceiling. And Worsbo offers over 20 years of reliable technology and service. For your next heating project, be sure to ask your contractor about Worsbo Radiant Heating Systems.
Comfort with economy. Natural gas radiant heat. The future of home heating.
Remember holding your breath? Struggling to stay under just a little longer? Aching to look around a little bit more? Wishing for some way you could stay on the pretty side of the water? Well, you can stop holding your breath. Underwater world. Dive into a whole new world.
Well, Nick Freitag of Elk River has 8 points on the day, including 2 threes, and there's the last one. He's thinking, man, this is hard work. And he's right. It has been for him today, unfortunately for Elk River.
Well, again, it went back to the beginning of the game, and they really started so slowly today, and there's a steal and 2 more points.
Hardy with a big day. He has 20. 57, 38, Stillwater. 3:35 to play. Elk River fans looking for a foul there and probably should have had it. Freitag, another 3. Freitag with 11. And a foul in backcourt. Runk will go to the free throw line. Andy Powell with his second personal for Elk River.
That is a 10th team foul, so from this point on, they'll be shooting 2 shots instead of a traditional 1 and 1.
Boy, here are the numbers. Stillwater shooting 54% from the game. Elk River shooting 24%. The Elks have had 16 more shots.
54 shots from the field as opposed to 38 for Stillwater.
That's Runk's 5th free throw of the day. And if Runk will get 1 more, he has 10 points. And 11.
Stillwater defeated Roseville earlier in the first round of the state tournament, and they almost did not emerge victorious because they missed so many free throws. In fact, they missed 5 in the final seconds, 9 of 16 against Roseville, and I think Elk River's probably hoping that they might do the same thing against them today.
Stillwater, as you saw, got the ball on the turnover. And we're going to see a lot of fouls, I imagine, from here on in. Elk River just has no choice. And Stillwater, under pressure, takes the timeout. We'll give both benches a chance to regroup as Wayne Mushler giving a little direction there to Drew Carney. Timeout on the floor. 3 minutes to play in the game and an 18-point lead for the Stillwater Ponies.
Centuries ago, Roman legions were paid for their services with an unusual form of currency, salt. If you think that sounds rather cumbersome, compare your checking account to Checkstra Banking. All your accounts in one statement. Bankers available 24 hours. 6 ways to waive checking fees. Checkstra Banking from First Bank. You'll never miss your old checking account.
From tail fins to the space shuttle, Toyota's 40th anniversary spring sales event celebrates our 4 decades in America. Pay as little as $189 a month to lease a new Corolla CE with Classic Edition Value Package. Or get special cashback savings on the stylish Special Edition Tercel Hawk. The anniversary may be ours, but the gifts are yours. So don't wait, because during Toyota's 40th anniversary spring sales event, anything is possible.
Goodness gracious, all the fire.
Well, those folks are mighty happy, and for obvious reasons. Their team is leading by a substantial margin with 3 minutes to go in the basketball game. Silliendahl for Stillwater. Swanson. They just pass it around the horn. Here's Runk along the baseline. And a Runk with 13. 20-point lead again for Stillwater at 61-41. Elk River did have the margin down to 11 at one point. They cut it back to 20 on the basket by Luke Barth. Barth has 12, and he's earned every one of them. Stealing backcourt by the Elks. Right out to Drupa is blocked away. The Elks recover. Foul called. Silliendahl will draw the personal. And Jake Mayros will go to the free throw line for Elk River. that's all right. They got him in the act of shooting. Substitutions for Elk River. We'll pick him up as best we can. Andy Kopetka, Nate Kopetka, rather, back in the ball game, as is number 53, Mike Annan. Number 40, Kyle Lapointe. You missed anybody? 43 is in the ball game as well, Stan Muckow. Excuse me. Here's Powell for the Elks. 2 minutes to play in the game. Stillwater on top by 19, 51-43. They led by 19 at the half. They led by 19 after 3. Powell with the 3 does not get it. Rebound to Muckow, puts it back. Muckow with the basket for Elk River. Stillwater traveled.
Couldn't quite control it there, but Muckow getting a valuable basket, and Wally Trokel deciding that they're going to give some other players an opportunity to enjoy this state tournament action today.
It'll be Elk River's ball. Well, the Elks obviously are not going to win this ball game, but to their credit, Jen, and their coach's credit, there's been no credit on the other side.
Oh, they've given everything, and some days and some games, for anybody who's played this game, there's some times when the ball just goes to the roof, and
right.
the harder you try, the worse it gets, and there's really no explaining it. It just happens.
You're right. There are days you just can't throw it in the ocean. 1:15 to play. Stillwater with the ball and the big lead at 61-45. This is Swanson. Silliendahl. Andy Kaysen with a shot. He's number 44. Came to the ball game. Under a minute to play. Ball knocked loose by Powell, but out of bounds. It'll be Stillwater's ball. More substitutions for the Ponies. Trevor Larson, number 42 in the ball game for Stillwater. He's a junior at 6'6". Also in, number 52, John Battelle. And putting the ball in play, Max Windmiller, number 40.
Andy Powell's going to the bench right now, and he's set to get his golf clubs out and get ready for golf season, I think.
Oh, 3 by Trevor Larson. He enjoyed that.
Trevor Larson at 6'6", hits the 3.
Playing guard next year, coach. 10 seconds to play. Moving around by Muckow, didn't go. Rebound taken down by Windmiller. And the Ponies with a half minute to play. Lead it by, again, 19 at 64-45. The foul at backcourt. Called against Elk Rivers, number 35, Dylan Carlson. So we'll have free throws coming following the timeout as Dwayne Muchler takes a timeout for the Stillwater Ponies. I'm sure each coach is going to clear the bench as much as possible, Janet, which they should at this stage. Absolutely, in the case. When you're in the state tournament, if the opportunity arises, everybody ought to play.
That's right. Wally Troco and Elk River, though, you know, no one really tipped them early in the preseason to even be in the top half of their conference. And this is their 3rd conference championship in a row. They won it 5 of the last 6 years in the Twin Cities Suburban West. They lost quite a few seniors from last year, so they made it to the semifinals of the state 4A, and there's a look at that 3-pointer by Trevor Larson. Stillwater has to be very, very pleased with their performance from start to finish today.
Well, and as they look forward to Minneapolis North tomorrow, Saturday night, one thing you must do against North is shoot well. You have to shoot the ball well to stay either ahead of them or very, very close and make them play the game you want them to play. And if Stillwater can repeat this performance, that's certainly a big plus. Silliendahl didn't get that one. He'll get one more. Nick Silliendahl with 6 points so far on the day. Just 29 seconds to go. Silliendahl now with 6 7th in the ball game for Stillwater is number 20, Nick Bune. Bune or Buney, Jim? Bune.
Yep, Mark.
Three-pointer by Dominic Lesnar in the game for Elk River. Sorry we didn't get them all. They've been running in there pretty fast on it. Lockwood, number 44. That one is short. It's going to be Stillwater's ball. 3 seconds to go as the benches have cleared. Stillwater will advance to play Indianapolis North for the 4A championship Saturday evening. Last shot of the game does not go. And the Stillwater Ponies with a surprising win over Elk River. Not surprising that they won, but the margin of 17 points was a great surprise to both their sides, I'm sure. So the Stillwater Ponies hit the ground running, and Elk River, when they got down early, really had no chance after that. They tried awfully hard, but it was just a bit like pushing a snowball back up the hill. It's hard to do.
That's right. When you trail 19-4 after the first quarter, you know it's going to be a long way back. And Stillwater continued to hit the boards hard, continued to shoot the ball well, and was able to fend off that third quarter run that Elk River tried to muster. But a great team performance for the Stillwater Ponies today.
Well, the Ponies have joined themselves now, as they should, but I would imagine they'll be a bit more subdued as they begin to think about Saturday night, because they know that they have another full night's work ahead of them. So, well, I don't know, his expression hasn't changed all that much.
Well, we've got to give them some time to enjoy and savor this win and the fact that they will be in the championship game on Saturday.
Well, Dwayne Muchler smiled for Andy at halftime, but he looks pretty subdued at this point. Not what you might expect from a man whose team has just won by 17 points. All right, Andy is ready with one of the outstanding basketball players in the game, so let's go to Andy Scoopman.
All right, Roger, thank you very much. I'm with Drew Carty, and Drew, congratulations. You're in the championship game.
Thank you very much. Team's been striving for this all year, and we just knew we could do it if we worked together as a team, play solid D, work the ball around on offense, and today everything seemed to click pretty well. I got to give a lot of credit to the other team. They came out hard and they played a good game. This is just what we've been striving for all year, and now that we've gotten here, it's just a great feeling. I'm just really excited about the championship game. We played North earlier this year, and they kind of handed it to us, so hopefully this time we can get going and give them a good run, and we're looking forward to playing them again, because since we lost first time, that's all we've been hoping for, is a chance to get another good game against them.
Talking about your performance today, it must have felt the ball was feeling pretty good out there, wasn't it?
Yeah, when I get my open shot, sometimes I'm on and sometimes I'm not, and today it just happened to go down for me, and I'm just really appreciative that I was able to hit the open shot when I had it, and great passes from my teammates to get the open shot.
Well, congratulations and good luck on Saturday night.
Thanks. I'd like to thank my parents. They're just always there for me, and I really appreciate it.
Well, they appreciate it too. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, that's Drew Carty. We're going to bring in his coach, Dwayne Mutzler. Coach, you're out to a good, yes, you out to an early lead. And pretty much never looked back from there, although Elk River kind of made a run in the third quarter.
Yeah, that's hard to explain. We figured they would make some kind of a run at us. We got a little careless. I don't know if we're just a little bit tense. Maybe, you think you got a nice 18, 19-point lead. You kind of get a little tentative. But I think we solved that. We got the press solved a little bit towards the end of the third quarter, made some free throws, hit a couple threes here and there, and started getting a couple fast breaks off their press, and I think that helped a lot.
I have to ask you, Minneapolis North, I mean, it's a good position to be in that you're in the championship game, but it's going to be tough.
I guess we look at it as, I'm sure everybody in the state of Minnesota figures Minneapolis North is the state champion. That's all right if they want to think that, but I know I got 19 kids in there that think something else, and I know they're just going to come out and play the best we can. If it's not good enough, it's not good enough. But we're in the state championship game. That's where we wanted to be. We started last November 18th. That's what we wanted, and the kids have done just a fantastic job all year long for us. And they played great today, and hopefully we got another one in us tomorrow. I mean, anything can happen. Even though it looks like they're just a heck of a team. I mean, we got 2 or 3 Division I guys, and it's really going to be difficult. But we got a day to sit back now and gather our strength and talk things over and get ready to go. That's all we can do.
Good luck on Saturday night.
We'll need it. Thank you.
Right. That is Dwayne Mutzler. Stillwater advances to Saturday night's championship game against Minneapolis North with a convincing victory here in the semifinals over Elk River. We will return to the St. Paul Civic Center in just a moment. Couple of talkers.
You can have a great beef dinner in no time at all. Well, almost no time at all. Beef. It's what's for dinner.
From tournaments past, this great clip is brought to you by Great Clips for Hair.
With the score tied in the final seconds of the 1995 Boys Basketball Championship game, Minneapolis North star Khalid El Amin misses, but Tavon Westbury puts in the follow-up with 1.5 seconds left, and Minneapolis North defeats Staples Motley for the championship.
This great clip brought to you by Great Clips for Hair.
Bob was not about to pay a delivery charge on his new refrigerator.
He should have gone to Warner's Stallion for free Metro delivery. But save now on Amana, KitchenAid, Maytag, and Whirlpool appliances. 0% financing, builders and remodelers packages available now. If we've got it, it's on sale.
Warner's Stallion, where you get professional installation, free recycling, and always free Metro delivery.
Should have gone to Warner's Stallion.
Ford's best deal of the year is here on America's best-selling car, Ford Taurus. Now with $1,500 lease cash, get a 97 Taurus for just $229 a month for 24 months with 10% down. Lease the best-selling car in America for just $229 a month. And as a lease bonus, Ford Credit pays for all your scheduled maintenance, including oil changes. All you have to do is put in gas and go. But hurry, this Taurus lease offer ends April 2nd. See your Northland Ford dealer, home of 5 of the 10 best sellers in America, again.
65-48 is the final in the second Class 4A semifinal here at the Civic Center this afternoon. Stillwater advances to play Minneapolis North on Saturday night. And Jenna, they thought Dwayne Mutzler hit it on the head. When Elk River was making that run in the third quarter, they got it to 11, and Stillwater was having trouble with the full court pressure. But they finally did break it down, got a couple of layups, and that turned it right around again for Stillwater, and they went ahead to win fairly easily.
A lot of teams, when they're trying to combat pressure, they don't necessarily look to score. And if you can get some easy baskets, you're right, Roger, it just breaks the other team's back. And Elk River just couldn't muster any other runs that were meaningful after that point.
Elk River had a lot of players perform very well. They shot the ball very well this afternoon. They don't have the final stats in yet in terms of percentages, but they shot the ball very well. Let's take a look at our Heartland Chevy play of the game. And as long as we're talking about shooting, Stillwater had 6 3-pointers in the game, and this young fellow, Drew Carty, had 4 of them. It's an easy game when you do that all day.
Stillwater definitely shooting over 50% from the field, and when they can hit the big threes, it really helps.
The three has changed basketball. There's no doubt about that, because it can erase a deficit in a hurry if things go well for you, but that just didn't turn out that way for Elk River. They came out shooting the ball very poorly today, and the Elks, as we said, tried awfully hard, but when they got down that far, there's just sometimes no catching up, and that's kind of the way it went.
That's right. The threes can also build the lead, as we saw Drew Carty, who we will award our American Dairy Association Player of the Game award, and he will receive a certificate and a donation sent to Stillwater in his name. And on behalf of your local dairy farmers, we ask, got milk?
Got milk? That's what the guy says, got milk.
They go really well with the mini donuts.
Yeah, on behalf of all the parents watching, I want to thank Drew Carty for recognizing his. We appreciate that.
That was really nice. What a neat young man.
All right, Stillwater, a comfortable win over Elk River this afternoon by a score of 65-48. They'll play Minneapolis North, the team that beat them by 34 earlier in the year. This is the 1997 Minnesota Boys State Basketball Tournament.